Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby March is here with your outlook for March 6th, 2018. For your Tuesday, we have an area low pressure that's moving in through the Ohio Valley, and that is going to be transferring its energy to a low that's going to be popping right here over eastern North Carolina. And that is going to take over as the new primary and become a coastal system. It's going to hug the shoreline fairly close to New Jersey and the Delaware, New Jersey coastline before heading up in this direction. So that is the track that we are expecting this to take, and that is going to lead to a major snowstorm across at least the interior parts of the area, but we're going to have to watch for other areas as well. And this is a look at Tuesday morning. Now, initially with this system here that's dying out, before it dies out, you have this front that's moving ahead of it. This is actually a warm front, so it's going to move ahead from this point. You're going to see some rain and snow showers making it across the state as we head toward the evening hours. So it might get started already in central PA. And some areas will start off as rain and snow mixed first, or maybe just rain showers, going over to a mix and then snow showers. Mainly northwest of I-95, and then south of I-95 you're going to have probably just plain rain showers. Now this is just light stuff initially, and just with the front, and that's it. This is not the coastal yet. And you can see by the time we get to the overnight period, you get the snow showers in the interior. Our secondary low at this point is now taking shape again over the eastern North Carolina coastline. This one's still intact though, so it's not hasn't gone away yet or taken over, but it is in the process of transferring and handing off its energy from one to the other. So this is a Miller B system, and so you got the snow showers here that will turn into a steadier snow once we get into the course of the morning, and it won't happen initially, but here you got this area of low pressure taking off. And again, hugging the eastern. I don't know if it's going to be this close either. It's right over the Delmarva. I think it's going to be, might be just offshore a little bit here. But that track will make a difference. This is the latest GFS we're using here in the video, but I think this might be a little bit too far west. This actually tracks almost right over Atlantic City here. So we actually are favoring a just off the coast track. Again, a track kind of like this. All right, and then heading up in this direction. So you can see it's already left of that track. Not saying it can't do that, but we have been favoring a track just off the coast, and that is going to allow for still a very big interior hit of snow. But if it's going to track over Atlantic City like that, you're going to have a lot more rain here and right along I-95. I don't know that it does that, but we'll keep an idea. We'll keep this close, a close eye on this and see what this does. But either way, once the low gets north of our latitude, or of most of the latitude here and in our coverage area, and gets just south of Long Island, it will draw in colder air from the north, so it will change that rain over to snow for some areas if that started off as rain or a mix initially. Okay, so you're going to change over, I think. It's just the interior areas northwest of I-95 in both Pennsylvania and New Jersey, I think, are going to be your jackpot zones as far as the biggest snows are concerned. And then we move forward again here by Wednesday evening. This is going to get out of here a little faster than we thought. I think we're thinking maybe mid to late evening at first on Wednesday. Now it looks like it'll be done by late afternoon to early evening as your time frame from southwest and northeast. Might linger around here in northern New Jersey a little bit longer into the evening, but we'll see how that works out. Let's go to the NAM High-Res Future Simulator Radar. I'm going to break this down now. This is looking for that front now. This is just the snow showers and the rain showers further south. This is at 6 o'clock on Tuesday. So Tuesday we're going to start off with a little bit of sun in the morning. Clouds increase throughout the day, and then we get toward the evening hours in central Pennsylvania. We'll have some rain showers initially. You see them on the front edge. There's just rain showers, and you get kind of a mix in between, and then it goes over to snow showers as this rotates through. Temperatures ahead of this are going to be a little bit too mild at first, so you're going to get this. You're definitely going to get the rain showers first. All right, and here's 8, 9, 10. You can see the showers moving in first, and then it's still going to be showers further south, maybe a little snow mixing in. Okay, and snow showers in the interior. This is just a little light stuff overnight, not a real big deal. Maybe some places get like a little inch or two, so maybe it might fall overnight. Okay, real light stuff, so I think most of your accumulation is going to be further northwards below 32 for a longer period of time. And then once we get into the overnight period, this light stuff is going to continue, but then we're going to get the coastal storm we're going to take over here as we get in the morning. It's starting to come up the coast here now, so everything's starting to shift up to the north as you move through time. So here's 10 o'clock in the morning, or there's 7. It's just starting to get going here at this point, and then spreading its way to the northwest, and then you get some heavy banding up in here, some really heavy banding up in here of snow. So you're going to get some pretty good accumulations here in the interior, we think. But look at the marginal areas right along I-95 and maybe just point southeast. You got some rain-snow mixing going on here and very marginal temperatures. Now, this can be overcome by heavy rates of snow. We've seen that happen last Friday. So it's just because it's March and it's falling during the day doesn't necessarily mean you can't get snow further south and east. We have not favored that just yet on our first call. We're going to take a closer look at that today and see if we do need, in fact, bring this a little bit further south. And we got questions about lowballing the totals in Philly only going 2 to 4 plus when some TV stations locally down there have 8 to 16. I think 8 to 16 is ridiculous. That's way too high for Philadelphia. But I can see it going a little bit higher than 2 to 4, getting more like a 3 to 6, 4 to 8. But it's going to depend on where that thermal gradient sets up. All right, and that's what we're going to do today between the first call and final call. Here's 10 o'clock. Here's 1 o'clock. You can see some very heavy banding in the interior. And then this is starting to lift off to the north. It's going to wrap around as it comes and swing through. So by the time you get to 4, here it's going right back through Philly and South Jersey. You're getting some snow. And then starting to end, heaviest is starting to end up here in the interior in the Lehigh Valley up into northwest New Jersey and the eastern Poconos. And once we get into early evening, this is now 7 p.m., you can see the snow kind of lingering around here in central northern New Jersey, and that will pull off as we head toward midnight. So that might hang around a little bit longer in the evening up in those areas, but I do think it's going to end probably around dinner time, areas further south and west, maybe even earlier than that, even way farther southwest. But the question is going to be remaining how far west this gets here. You can see it doesn't get really too far, maybe to Harrisburg, and it's going to be a close call for Harrisburg, whether or not you're a feast or famine. A little bit of a shift more northwest, and you can get into some of the higher amounts, but I wouldn't bank on it out here. We said that in the previous video. Don't get too excited out here in these places like Harrisburg and Chambersburg and State College. Don't get excited because you're not really expecting to see too much. Same thing in Williamsport, not too much there either. And he shifts south, further east or southeast, of course, you might be out of it entirely. So we'll see. We'll see how that works out, and we will have a final call today at 5 for this system. Now, beyond this, we are going to remain on the chilly side. This system is going to pull up into New England. You can see it just where it was, right next to us, and it goes right up into New England. And then it cuts over, runs on that block, and it kind of rotates around like this. So when we get to Friday, Thursday is going to be a partly to mostly cloudy day. Okay, Friday I think is going to be the same deal. You're starting to see some, at least the GFS is suggesting a few snow showers coming in on the back end. This isn't a real big deal. This is a dying low. I could see some flurries maybe coming in, or a few snow showers, snow squalls on Friday in some northern areas, mainly central PA, northeastern Pennsylvania. I could see that happening. But we're going to be partly to mostly cloudy here again on Friday as a result of that. Remaining cold the next couple of days. And then once we get to Saturday, we're going to moderate slightly. We're going to go to partly cloudy, though. Then we turn our attention to this next one. This is the one down to the southwest that we have to watch that's moving across the country. This is not a Miller B. This is a what I think is going to be the pattern-changing storm that's going to end winter. This is going to be it. This is the last storm we're going to have before that block disappears, and I think this is going to be the last storm we have to write a snow map for this winter for most of our areas. I might have to do something for something brief or something later after that, but I think largely this is it. So this is what the GFS does. Latest GFS run. It does have snow coming across our region with the system moving off to our south, kind of like a little southwest flow event type thing. But it does have accumulating snow across parts of our area. Again, this is going to go back and forth. You're now looking at later Sunday night, and early Monday. That's the time frame for this. All right, so we got a lot of time to look at this. I don't want to get anybody excited like a big blizzard's coming or anything like that. Is there a potential for a bigger storm again to end the season? Yes, there's potential for that too. Well, let's concentrate on this one here. This is the one we're going to be dealing with, of course, today. Or excuse me, on mainly tonight, and then again on Wednesday for some major snow in the interior. And I think by major we're looking at 8 to 12 or perhaps more in some areas. Between probably think our jackpot here area for that biggest snow is probably Lancaster to the Lehigh Valley up into northwest New Jersey and the eastern Poconos. I think that's going to be your jackpot area. But we'll narrow that down with a final call today, so please tune into the Weather Alerts page at 5 p.m. for that. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is our outlook for March 6th, 2018. Have a great Tuesday.